Pleased to welcome onto the set today, third-year forward from Mount Pearl, Newfoundland, Nathan Yetman. So Nathan, the Yetman name's a pretty common name here in the Atlantic region. Your brother Brad played here in Charlottetown, played in the Q as well. Current assistant coach in Rouyn-Noranda. Your brother Mark was 4 years with the Halifax Moosehead as the goalie. You've been living the past 8 years in the island here, a lot of time playing with the Rocket and with the Islanders and then with the Western Capitals. So where did that whole hockey influence come? That's three boys from one family playing a pretty high level of hockey.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy when you think about it. My father actually never played hockey at all.
Oh, wow.
He was obviously in a family of 13, so like hockey wasn't exactly
really?
an option. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, but him and my mom obviously gave us, everything that we wanted, and so for me anyway, the hockey influence obviously came from then. You look at your two older brothers and you're going to want to do exactly what they're doing, so it was definitely...
You guys had a few battles every now and then.
I was always the goalie and they would go at it.
Oh,
so,
interesting.
Oh, yeah. But no, it's something I grew up with, and I actually had a really good minor hockey association, Avalon Celtics. Right. It's obviously a little changed now, but every game meant something, and that's why like every day going to the rink, it was easy to grow on the game, and also I'm a Flyers fan, so it was definitely a good time for me anyway. So around the 2010 era, they almost won. So
that's the year they came back and beat the Bruins, by the way.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that one.
Yeah. No, but that's definitely what I grew up on. Sure. It's been definitely a strong part of our family and our culture. Obviously, as we talked about before, my cousins Stephen and Patty, I played ball hockey with them. I also would do summer training with Patty too, and their father, Patty Senior, I had him as a coach in Pee Wee.
Okay.
So it's just a long line of hockey, obviously in the family blood, but it's definitely a good one. So can't complain.
So a couple of things that we've noticed with you during your time here with us, Nathan, is your skating ability, and B, your penalty killing ability, both of which are at a very high level as far as I'm concerned. And how did you develop those skills over the past couple of years as a player?
Yeah, essentially for the skating, it was just more so it came natural. Mm-hmm. Obviously size isn't my big thing, so I worked on my skating a little extra, and I kind of realized that when I was at 14 or 15, guys kept getting bigger and I was already at my size, so I made sure to work on like the fundamentals and whatnot. So for penalty killing, it was more so when I was 16, it was kind of like you're fast, and Gordy trusted me enough to go out, and sometimes we out there with Josh Curry, and those great guys to learn from.
Sure.
And it's obviously prime evidence that he's getting called up and down from the NHL, and that's who I get to learn from. And I always think of Josh whenever I think of like a real good leader.
Good mentor.
Yeah, exactly. And so when that happened, I took advantage of it, and I learned the X's and O's of it. Sometimes it's hard not to go, and sometimes you got to hold back a bit. But Forbes always tells me to go sometimes, and I really appreciate that, especially where he understands that my asset is definitely my speed. So and also blocking shots too, you got to enjoy that. So maybe I'm a little crazy, but it's definitely worth it. So
good. So another area that you're really setting yourself apart is in the classroom, Nathan, and I know you've chosen to follow the career path of a chartered professional accountant, CPA. And you take your role as a student athlete very seriously. What is it that sort of led you to choose CPA as a career path?
Well, it actually started a couple years ago. Both my parents had backgrounds in accounting. Okay. Dad more so finance, mom more so accounting and bookkeeping. Okay. So essentially, math was always my strong suit growing up. So when I transitioned to university, I wasn't really sure about accounting, but then when I had to take the required courses, I started doing really, really well in them. Right. And obviously time management was a big thing. I found that was huge. Just instead of waiting till the very end to crunch it in, it was just get it done early, and then that way you're able to fully understand all the concepts. And now, luckily enough, I'll be joining Bradley Handerhan next year and be doing my CPA, so I can't complain, and it's definitely set up pretty good. So
we're going to have you in the island for a few more years.
No, at least 2 more. So make it 10. Make it 10. Yeah.
Good. So you're going to be graduating in the spring, Nathan. Your time's coming to an end. I guess I'd sort of conclude by asking, how have you enjoyed your time here in the island? Obviously, you've spent a good part of your life. And what are you going to miss most about being a member of the Green and White?
Yeah, obviously PEI is always going to be close to my heart. After my 20-year-old season, I had like a big message that I sent out to a lot of people, and I thanked a lot of people. But luckily enough, Forbes was able to take me on, and he understood my role. That I'm not necessarily a goal scorer, but I'm a penalty killer and speed's an asset. But no, I'm definitely going to miss it. It's definitely a transition. I'm going from competitive hockey to maybe some rec league or whatnot. So
we all end up there.
Yeah, eventually. But it's no. I'm still young, but I also understand too that I'm at a very good point in my life, and I got good people around me. So I'm definitely gonna miss the guys. Obviously, that's always a given. I mean, you look at alumni night. Once every guy see each other, it's just like you haven't miss each other, right? So obviously, I'll stay in touch. And school. I mean, I'm excited to get my undergrad done, and then start my professional career. So I can't complain at all.
Awesome. Well, listen, Nathan, continue good success. Really enjoyed watching you here the past few years. You've been a great addition to the program. Keep up the good work.
Thank you very much.
All right.